We're going to start in Lancaster County where Jim wrote in, hello, I am the marketing director for the family-owned Markets grocery stores in Central PA. I was just in the Walmart in Ephrata, that's in Lancaster County, and noticed that this Walmart is selling milk at approximately 10 cents per gallon below the state minimum for PA. Can you help me understand how and why they're permitted to do this? Thanks in advance. State minimum pricing for milk. It's a complicated issue.
It is. It's by location. It's not. Mm-hmm. There isn't one price, as I understand it, that goes all across the state, so that Philly and Pittsburgh and Erie and Ephrata and everybody are the same. It is more of a regional thing. We have a milk marketing law, and as a result of that, we have a milk marketing board, and that's the one that sets the price to help ensure the availability of milk at a fair price to Pennsylvanians across the state. And all milk has to be sold at that price, or it can be sold higher. But that's the minimum price that they can sell it. As a result of Jim's question, and Jim, we want to thank you for that question, the Milk Marketing Board has investigated the complaint, and they're in the process of resolving that issue with Walmart at this time. But to give people an idea, here in Dauphin County, where we're located right now, the state minimum for a 2% gallon or a gallon of milk of 2% milk is $3.86 a gallon.
Mm-hmm. That's about what I'm
it's
paying.
Not, yeah. It's not quite what you see when we're talking about gasoline. You see prices go up and down all over the board. I just saw yesterday the price of gas went down 4 cents at the gas station across the street from the night before. I don't know why.
Yeah, and I don't want to go off on a tangent here with gas prices, but also you see those prices go down at every other station in town, and that
that's because you put the sign up there.
Well, it drives me crazy. It's collusion, but I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, well, thanks for looking into the milk question there, and Jim, I hope that's the answer you were looking for. We're going to go to Mike in New Enterprise. Want to take a guess on the county on that one?
Oh, that's Bedford.
Bedford County, that is correct. Mike writes in, you say the lottery helps senior citizens. Well, everybody says that, actually. But Mike says, I'm 66 years old, and I've never seen a nickel of it. Buying a bus in Harrisburg doesn't do me any good. Why can't you put a limit of $5 million to the winner and give the rest to senior citizens and veterans? We country folks deserve something, too. First of all, Mike, I can tell you that the $5 million cap, that's not going to fly.
Not going to fly because it would discourage play.
It would discourage play, absolutely.
Look at the play when we had that most recent Powerball.
Oh, yeah.
That the lady won. One person won, what, $500 million?
At least, yeah, it was $600 million.
Well, everybody just started, did you play?
I did. Oh, I play every Powerball drawing. I have the same numbers. I'm afraid to stop playing them because the drawing I stop, my numbers will come up.
Okay, well, I would have guessed a certain number, and then I start playing. Okay, but this money does go to senior citizens. It goes.
Is it possible Mike's missing out on some benefits?
It is possible because some of the areas, it goes to senior services, property tax and rent rebates. It goes to those areas. Free transit, if there is transit in your area. And in New Enterprise, I'm not quite sure that there's transit there, but there may be transit for seniors if they make a phone call. So, Mike, check with your county commissioners to see what kind of transit that you have. Low-cost prescription drug programs, our PACE and our PACE-Net programs and our long-term living services are all paid from this. We have 52 area agencies on aging across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. They're paid from this. They take care of the senior centers, and it is in rural, suburban, and urban Pennsylvania.
I would say, Mike, it's not only possible you're missing some benefits, but you could be getting some benefits you don't even know are coming from the lottery at this point. So definitely checking in at the county office is a good idea. Karen from Williamsport wrote in, we just received mail stating that if we can get 10 million signatures to oppose Obamacare and half of the governors agree, Obamacare will not be effective. Do you support Obamacare or do you oppose Pennsylvania partaking in it? Obviously,
you want to answer this question for me?
Obviously, Karen doesn't listen to the show very often, but you as Attorney General sued over
that's exactly
Obamacare,
right.
and so you're definitely not for it. But this sounds to me like one of those emails that goes around trying to drum up people's emotions again, because it doesn't sound – Obamacare is not going to be overturned with 10 million signatures from random people.
It is not the only way you overturn Obamacare is for the Congress to overturn it, or for another court case that goes up to the Supreme Court to overturn it, which is not likely to happen. But as you said, as Attorney General, I opposed it. When I became governor, I rejoined the suit as governor at that point in time. As you know, that suit ended up all the way in the Supreme Court, contrary to, if you remember way back in 2009, everybody said, you're crazy, that case isn't going to go anywhere, it's going to get thrown out right away. And I said, it'll go to the Supreme Court. It did. I said this was an unconstitutional use of the powers, that they were going to force us to buy something. That part, I was right, they threw out. They described it as a tax, even though the president said it's not a tax. But Chief Justice Roberts said it is a tax, and it's exactly what it is. It's tax on the people at this point, and we're going to see those taxes go up considerably. So I have not been a supporter of Obamacare at all.
Still nothing happening on the Medicaid expansion?
No, we're still in discussions. I keep reminding people, Pennsylvania is number 2 in the nation when it comes to spending on Medicaid per capita. We're at $7,400 per average. Missouri's number 1. The average is $4,400 to $5,400 across the country. In Pennsylvania, we have one out of every 6 persons are on Medicaid right now. Expansion would take us to 1 out of 4 persons on Medicaid right now.